It is I, Mindy, and it is Wednesday, so here we are for Wellness Wednesday from Baggett. Um, Today I was going to talk, this morning when I was on my walk, I was listening to a Brene Brown podcast, and she was talking about asking for help. And then at the exact time that she was talking about that, I looked up into the sky, and on yet another beautiful Tucson morning, I saw the geese or the birds flying in a V and just made me think that they're all helping each other out. So I thought, what a perfect opportunity to talk a little bit today on Wellness Wednesday about asking for help and why we aren't great about it and why we should be. um, so when we think about it, asking for help is hard for us, right? We're surrendering control. It makes us maybe be perceived as being needy, perceived as being needy. We're afraid we might be rejected, and we might be judged for asking for help. So that's all not true, right? We all know it, and we all know that asking for help is okay, and it's really a sign of strength to ask for help, but we don't always remember that at the time that we need it. Um, some of the benefits of asking for help, right, is that your well being is a top priority and it puts into play actions to support you. So if you are needing help because of a chronic disease or because of COVID or cancer, or maybe you hurt your leg and fell down, mother, it's okay to ask for help and to accept that help. And think about asking for help really makes others feel good. And other people want to do something, right? They want to find a way that they can support you and be a part of things. And so you asking for help is showing your generosity and you are compassionate for the people that want to do something for you. If you are a caregiver, or even if it's you, sometimes giving people something specific, right? If someone's going to the grocery store, people are already going, asking them to just can you pick me up some milk or some apples or something? It makes them feel good, and it's something simple, and it's something you need. They're already going to the grocery store. Um, Reach out and seek people that can support you, that are willing to listen to you. A friend of mine and I were talking the other week, and they were having a rough time and struggling a little bit and getting up and getting motivated for the day and getting energized to look for it. And so one of the ideas we brainstormed is what can help start that day? Is it finding somebody to plan a walk with once a week, or somebody else that you can have coffee with, or even just a phone call or a text, so that every day you start your day with something positive. But you have to be able to say that sometimes, right? And let people know and say, you know what, I'm really struggling right now. I would love it if you could send me a text at about 8 o'clock every morning just to kind of help boost my day and get me going. That would really help me. um, Asking for help is hard, right? So practicing in small ways, asking for those little things like someone to just shoot you a text, or seeing if somebody's available for a coffee. And maybe it's not a direct ask, but you're asking them if they could go for coffee. And then while you're there, you can just have a chance to unwind and talk to them. Um, One of the things I love about the birds flying in a V, which of course I had then had to take a picture of, and I could post it, but it's hard to see. They're up in the sky, but they were so strong. But it's a reminder that, one of the theories is that they're taking turns leading and being up for the front where they're having to work harder so that then they can fall back when they're tired. And that's what we're doing when we're asking for help. Most of us that have a hard time asking for it are giving, 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 and always doing something for someone else. And sometimes it's okay to take a step back and take a deep breath and focus on you and ask for that help from someone else, so that then you can be energized and go right back forward again. I was talking to our friends at Miraval yesterday, and we were talking about the great things that Miraval does for their guests, and for that their job is to make sure that you're having a wonderful experience while you're there, and they're helping you be mindful and re-energize yourself. But what can they do for the staff? And so right now, in this past year, especially during COVID, that it's been a little bit harder for staff to find those outside things that energize them, so they continue to put their all into work. And so they need those moments to take a deep breath, and for them, so they can come back and continue to do that for all of the guests at Miraval. Um, and the other one that Brene Brown shares about helping is sometimes we're afraid of helping or asking for help because we're afraid of being judged. And in typical Brene fashion, does that mean when you offer help to someone, are you doing it with judgment? And so if you're not afraid to speak up and ask for that help on your own because you're maybe judging them or you're afraid they're going to judge you, it's okay. We all need help. We all have a good day. We all have a bad day. We all are at different skills and things that we can need. And it trickles through life. There are times you're going to give a lot of help, times you're going to need a lot of help. And then those people are there for you. So anyhow, don't be afraid to reach out to ask for some help. I want to say happy Mother's Day to the mothers that are here with us, and also to remind you to remember and think about your mother who might not be here with you, who has already passed away. And that's unfortunate. We don't want that to happen, but it's going to happen, right? But this might be a time that might be really hard for you. So maybe this is a great opportunity for you this weekend to remember your mom, to show pictures and embrace everything they brought to you, to tell stories about your mom, to reach out for help to people that knew your mom and embrace them on this day and let them embrace you. And maybe that's a start to asking for help. Don't be afraid. Times everybody needs a little help now and then. And as we give help and feel good about it, remember that that's going to make others feel good about it when you ask them for help. So don't hesitate, get out there, ask for what you need, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.